at orgasm, the surge in dopamine in your brain is equivalent to a shot of heroin. Can you imagine? This is why sex is addictive. We define sexless marriage as if couples have sex less than a year, something called sexual response cycle. For men, it's go up, down. For women, it's go up, then you have a more fluctuation.
Is that widely spread among women? If you're going to give us a percentage, is porn designed to make you addicted?
Yes. In real life, you'll never get this high level of dopamine.
Wow. Not even in sex? Like, what about the real erectile dysfunction? Can you tell us about that, and when should we worry about it?
Statistically, it affects 40 to 50% of men above age of 40. 5 important things. If you do them, most probably you'll keep your strength, sexual health for your life.
Like, like Viagra?
Yeah.
Is it true that homosexuality is more prevalent in HIV and AIDS? Should people with multiple wives, should they worry more about STDs?
It depends. I found very interesting theory I searched the other day about anal sex and infertility in women.
Infertility?
Yes.
Feet pics.
Feet fetish is the fetish.
Male circumcision.
Circumcised men have lesser chance of getting.
Can we consider oral sex fetish?
Oral sex increase your risk of throat cancer.
Dr. Yaman,
hello.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Allah yabarak. Before we start, just introduce yourself, and then we can get into why are you here.
First, thank you for this invitation. It's a privilege.
You're welcome.
I am a consultant urologist and sexual health expert.
Okay.
I have one of the biggest platform worldwide for sexual health, men's health, and urology.
Beautiful.
With at least 6 million followers across all platforms. I'm a surgeon as well, men's health, urology surgeon. That's basically myself.
Okay, welcome. That's
Thank you.
exciting. Doctor, I'm also in social media. I have a presence in social media, and I am an Islamic educator. I teach about Islam. Sometimes I interact with my followers, and a lot of the questions I receive is about sex, about relationships, and about sex. I'm not an expert. I'm not going to cheat them. So I decided to reach out to you.
Thank you.
And let's cover up some of these questions that are very awkward, uncomfortable for me to speak about. Yeah. But to you, this is your field and you are an expert in it. So you can give us your expert opinion and a scientific approach to these things.
Perfect.
Okay. So let's get to it, inshallah.
Let's shoot.
طيب. The first thing, how important is our sexual relationships and its impact on our lives?
It's difficult to quantify, but it's major.
Okay.
Sexual relationship and sex is the strongest desire instinct in human being. Okay, and it needs to be regulated. That's when it's human by regulating our instinct and desires. Marriage based in sexual relationship. We get married because we want to have a halal relationship.
That's the foundation.
That's the foundation of marriage, especially at the beginning. You
Absolutely.
know, after like 10, 15, 20 years of marriage, things can change because, family now become more important than, but if you get married and you have sexual relationship problem, then this marriage will fall apart, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So, doctor, when we talk about sex, I mean, in the Quran, it's mentioned, زُيِّنَ لِلنَّاسِ حُبُّ الشَّهَوَاتِ مِنَ النِّسَاءِ.
Yes, absolutely.
Shahawat. In this, let me translate it, that it is beautified for men, the desire for women.
Yes.
So our desire for women is there. It is innate. It's natural.
Absolutely.
How powerful is that desire? And is it something that is both in both sides? How destructive and how powerful is it? And how important is it in marriage and in relationships?
Yes. It's extremely powerful and it's controlling. Even in psychology, they consider it a major instinct. It drives us toward life. It's responsible for our presence, breathing, having kids, all happening through sex. So it's very powerful. Thing is, in human beings, as a human, we have to regulate this desire. That's what makes us.
What do you mean by regulate?
This is why it needs to be under the cover of marriage.
Okay. So
You know,
commitment.
Commitment, yeah.
Yes.
Sexual relationship between man and woman need to be through marriage, because you build family through this relationship. It's not only having a desire, having a relationship just for the same relationship. This relationship, the outcome of it, marriage, commitment, etc., etc.
Absolutely.
So yes, it is very powerful. It's controlling.
What do you mean controlling?
It's control human behavior.
Sex
Control,
controls
yes,
human behavior.
yes. It's a drive. It's a driving force in human behavior. That's what Freud say
Okay.
as well in psychology.
Freud is the godfather of psychology. Of course,
Yeah.
we don't agree with everything he says.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yes,
But it is very strong desire, and it needs to be regulated.
can you give us an example about that?
I'll give you an example. Basically, before, one theorist said that if men have sex only through marriage, okay, and these kind of men, you'll find them working hard, trying to be successful in life as soon as possible because they want to get married.
That's the
This
goal.
is why, yeah, because this is why older generation, if you compare and think, oh, he's 18 and he's a father now and he opened a family.
Yeah.
You remember, like
Yeah,
our
that's
father,
proud. That's
grandfather,
pride.
they were young, but they were more grown up at younger age.
Yes.
Because they were not, sex was not available like these days outside marriage.
Absolutely.
So this desire want him to be a successful. I want to get married as soon as possible. I will work hard, find a job, build a family, have a good income, so I can get married as soon as possible, so I can have this
My desires fulfilled.
my desire fulfilled through marriage. And this theory now becoming strong. That yes, now we notice young men reaching age of 40s, and they're still like kids. They are not able to have family. They are not very successful. Many of them manage to empty this instinct through other things: pornography, sex, sex relationship outside marriage, and this reduce their drive to become successful in their life.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And this actually, I kind of connect that with even animals.
Absolutely.
Right? The female animal will go to the successful, powerful male.
Yes.
Or else she'll say, I don't need you.
Yeah.
Right? So it's all connected. It's all natural.
Yes, absolutely. So it's very controlling.
It's crazy. Okay. Now I have to put a small disclaimer. طبعا, what do they say? They say there's a statement that is false, but let's fix it. They say لا حياء في الدين.
That's wrong.
There's no humility and modesty in deen. That's
yes.
wrong.
Yeah.
The
Deen is
كله
all
حياء.
modesty. Absolutely.
Yeah. But the question we ask, there's no haya in asking.
Yeah.
If we ask for a beneficial purpose.
Yes.
And this is what we're doing here. We want to educate everyone about this very important, as you explained to us, very important matter in life. And a lot of people have a lot of misconceptions because it's taboo.
Yes, absolutely.
It's something private, nobody can talk about, nobody can discuss, but it's very complicated.
Absolutely.
It's very complex. When you say about sex and that it is a powerful driver and people will work hard in their life to get that relationship with someone, what's the feeling? Why do they want to do it so much?
It's instinct.
It's
It's part of our instinct. It's like,
I'm talking about the pleasure.
yes, the pleasure. The major thing is this instinct is innate to human being. And when you have sex, the dopamine that you have in your brain is as if you had a shot of heroin. Exactly.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So if you have sex, it's
Yeah.
like you're shooting heroin, drugs.
Yeah.
That's hardcore.
So why heroin is addictive? Because it gives you very large, strong impulse of dopamine. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter in the brain that responsible for motive and for pleasure.
Beautiful.
Okay. So at orgasm, the surge in dopamine in your brain is equivalent to a shot of heroin. Can you imagine? This is why sex is addictive. This is why we want it. It's kind of a legal drug.
It's a legal, natural drug.
Yeah, that give you a strong high, give you strong pulse of dopamine. And whatever give you dopamine, you become addict on. And this is why we always say, like, if you try sex once, it's difficult to come back. You never stop and you want to have more because your brain is used to it. This is why young chap, when they try to masturbate once, they find it difficult to stop. They can't go back. But if you don't do it at all and you keep
don't know the feeling.
yourself, it's easier to have control in your sexual drive.
That's why Allah Azza wa Jal said, وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الزِّنَا.
Yes.
Don't even come close to it.
Yeah. Because as soon as you try it, you'll
It's-
always want more.
Amazing.
Mhm.
And by the way, I completely resonate with what you're saying because I work in a rehab center for drug addiction.
Absolutely.
So I know about heroin.
Yeah.
And that's a powerful kind of analogy that you have given us.
And it's true. It's based on science, not based on...
They've measured the dopamine effect.
They say that the amount of dopamine that you get is similar to what you get from drug. But it's shorter.
Of course.
So the surge is high, but shorter duration.
When you give the comparison with heroin, can sex be an addiction?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. And how often, how much possibility or probability that somebody can be addicted to sex? Is it a sickness or is it, what is this? How can somebody say, I'm addicted to sex?
So it depends. What's addiction? Addiction is something where you feel strong impulse to perform something, and if you don't get that thing, you always have stress and anxiety, and you are not focused. You are just focused. I want to get this thing now. So some people, addiction can happen to anything. You know, sex is one of these things. People can get addiction to anything. It's not only drug, and sex can cause this kind of addiction. As a mental health disorder, you can say this person is sex addict. He become so occupied with idea that he need to have sex all the time, anytime, every time, risky behavior. Just I want to have it. He have no control unless he have sex. He can have sex like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times a day, non-stop, and he have this impulse and compulsion to have sex. So
and his body is okay to withstand that, performance 3, 4, 5 times?
Apparently they do, yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
But this is mental health disorder.
It's a mental health disorder,
absolutely.
And of course, it's curable.
Absolutely. With good psychotherapy and medication, you can control them.
Okay, doctor, when you say, what is a healthy, average sex life in a married, of course, relationship?
Okay, that's a very good question. Now, let's say what's unhealthy.
Okay. Let's talk about the negative part first.
The negative, because it's difficult to say what's healthy, because it's varied from people to people, from couple to couples.
Yeah.
You can say what's unhealthy. We define sexless marriage as if couples have sex less than 12 times a year.
12 times a year, so
once a month. We call this sexless marriage.
There's no sex. You don't even identify. Okay.
It's as if there is no sex.
Okay.
So that's the worst.
That's bad. That's really bad. Okay.
There is a recent study published that they found if couples have one relationship every week, they are completely satisfied. Even if they have more than one, the satisfaction will plateau in their relationship. So 1 times a week is enough, theoretically, to have satisfaction in your relationship.
Okay.
Now, some couples need can vary. Some people think like, okay, we need to have it twice a week, 3 times a week. As long as both partners are comfortable with the balance
and agree with it
and agreeing with it, that's perfect. If you're happy to do it twice a day and both of you are happy and you have the time, why not? Things can go wrong if there is mismatch between one partner or another. So if someone wants to have sex every day, but for example the wife can't afford this and she wants to have it only once a week, then this can cause distress in relationship. They have to talk and try to find a balance.
Of course, what you're talking about, the sex drive, is libido.
Yes.
Yeah. So the libidos are different.
Yes. Sometimes mismatch libido, we call it.
High libido with low libido.
Someone high, low. Yeah, that can cause distress. Even if they have frequent, but if, for example, if the man think his libido want every day.
Yeah.
And he have a wife who only want once a week. That need to be managed. You know, they need to find a way to reach a balance.
Is this wrong for people to have low libido like this? Is that something that should be fixed?
No, this is not wrong. That's within average. So having a libido that you want to have sex once a week, that's normal.
Normal. This is normal.
Abnormal libido, and say, okay, I don't feel for sex maybe once every month or 2 months, that's abnormal.
Okay. What about every day?
Every day can be normal for some people.
That's also within the range of
I think
it's high but normal.
Yeah, I think that's normal. As long as partner in agreement and they are happy, they can do whatever.
So there's no right or wrong, as long as there's an agreement.
So this is why I start saying, let's define what's wrong. So, and always tell, especially wives, because women, especially in our culture, they are shy. They don't know what's right and wrong about sex because the education is not very strong. They don't know when to say it's strong. And I always say, listen, if you feel it's strong, definitely it's strong.
What do you mean if it's strong? It's
Yeah,
strong
no,
or
wrong,
strong?
wrong. So I tell her, if you feel that there is something wrong in the sexual relation with your husband and it's not as frequent as should be, most probably you are right. Because normally women won't feel it unless it's really, really scarce and not common.
Okay, doctor. There's a notion that says that women, their desire is less than man, or maybe their tolerance, as in if the man has desire, he cannot control it. But a woman, she's more patient. She can withstand. Her libido is high, but she can withstand it. Is that true, or is that just a myth?
Yes, it's absolutely true. It's not her libido is lower. Her libido is different.
Different.
You can't compare men and women. Men and women are completely different creatures.
Okay.
So you can't compare them to each other. Women libido is different. Women more into emotion, more into content. She like to have sex with someone she loves, she trusts, that she feels safe with. All these are important to let her coming out and show her desire. So
And then she enjoys
and
that.
then she enjoy. And this is why most married men know, like their wife can be open with them sex. Yes, let's have it tonight. I want to have night.
Yeah.
Because she's happy, she loves her husband, she's in safe environment, she's more relaxed. So they are more into the content. Men is different. Okay? Men, they're programmed to have sex because it's part of that they need to spread their genes.
So they don't care about emotions.
Yes. So yes, sex for them is not about emotion. It's about fulfilling a desire. I have a desire. I need to fulfill this desire. So they are different. Okay.
Sorry to say, but perhaps,
Yes.
correct me if I'm wrong. That's why we have prostitution is with
Yes.
female prostitutes is very high. Is a very high market
absolutely.
demand, but there's no male prostitutes.
Yes, it's less.
Yeah,
It's
or
completely
less,
less.
or
Yeah,
completely.
it's lower. Yeah, because
طبعا prostitution is haram to begin with, but we're just observing the
but
environment.
There's men. Men think about desire. Their
So
focus, their joy. I want to empty this desire now. That's it.
Yeah.
It's more in men. Female, no. I control it. I have the desire. I have very strong desire. I love sex, but I need the content. I need the atmosphere. I need the person I love. I need emotion. I need a flirting. I need romance. That brings her desire up. Okay.
And that perhaps makes her libido higher or her desire higher.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. What about doctor? Sometimes people are more into appearance.
Yes.
So the guy maybe he's out of shape. Does that matter for a woman? He doesn't look good. He's not good looking. Does that matter for a woman or a man, or is it different?
Now we can't generalize. Of course, look is important.
Okay.
But as I said, men more physical.
They love the physical.
Definitely more physical. Yeah.
They don't care about your personality.
Yes,
Not much,
come
at least.
next. Okay. I think female, and here we are. This is slightly outside my specialty, more into like relationship thing. But females more into, first of all, if she trusts you.
Okay.
If you think you're a man that will look after her, care after her, provide her with safe environment, make her happy, look after her, she may ignore your look. That's why we have the famous story, Beauty and the Beast,
right. Okay. That's
after all, he's a beast. But
she loves him.
She managed to win her heart because his manners. So they are more sensitive and smart than men.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Are you calling us stupid, doctor, or what's going on?
I said more smart.
More smart. Okay.
Both are smart.
Beautiful. Okay.
Yeah.
طيب, doctor, let's get into the during the sex now, the orgasm. This is what everybody's looking for. That's what when the dopamine, transmits. They say, and correct me if I'm wrong, they say orgasms for women are more complicated than men.
Yes.
And it's like a maze. You have to look for it. For men, it's very straightforward.
Yes.
It's sorry to describe it. It's penetration.
Yeah.
Women, it's not penetration. It's something else. So please tell us about that.
So yes, definitely there is a difference between men's and female orgasm. Men orgasm, it's just basically go up, orgasm, go down straight away.
You mean reach the peak?
Yeah, you reach a peak,
down.
come down immediately. Then you have something we call latent period, where during this period you have to recover. You will not feel any sexual desire for a while. It varies from man to man, depending on age. So you can really recharge yourself.
Okay,
That's
interesting.
men. So evolutionists have a nice explanation. I like to use it. They say because sex is a trance. So when you get high, you are out of concentration. You are in trance. You are not fully conscious.
Mm-hmm.
And that's dangerous. At that time when men begin, that's dangerous because a man's family can be threatened during this trance period. So body in men produce something called prolactin. It's a hormone that make you awake immediately after sex. You don't stay in this trance more than few seconds.
Okay.
So you are ready to defend your family quickly.
Interesting.
Women don't have the responsibility to defend.
Yeah.
They don't have this peak. They can have this trance longer period. This is why women can have multiple orgasms.
Okay. Interesting.
So the graph in science, we use it. There's something called sexual response cycle. The women, they go up, then they go like this. They can have multiple orgasms, then go down after a while.
Interesting. Is that widely spread among women? If you're going to give us a percentage, can you give us something rough?
This is a baseline. This is how women orgasm, that they go up, then it can go like this. Of course, there's variation. But in sexual health, when we say like there's something called sexual response cycle. For men, it's go up, down. For women, it's go up, then you have a more fluctuation in orgasm, so she can enjoy sex multiple times before she reach full.
There's a peak for women.
Yeah, definitely there will be a peak. So they are different.
Okay. From what I understood from you, there is mini orgasms, and then there is the major orgasm for women.
I won't say mini orgasm. It's a multiple orgasm.
Multiple. Yes. Same level as all of them.
Well, it's variable. It's variable from person to person. I think from woman to woman.
I don't know, but correct me if I'm. But we kind of explained it that it is ongoing.
Yes.
It doesn't have they don't stop, or like they can't say like, okay, I'm done, I'm happy now. Or
no, they can.
Okay.
Definitely, but
they get satisfied at one time.
But it can go multiple times.
Okay.
When you reach orgasm for a man, you have to stop. Erection will go away. His sexual desire go away, and you have to stop for a while. That's through
recover.
Okay? Yeah. All men almost have this.
Okay.
Woman, no. If she reach orgasm and you keep stimulating her, she can go immediately have after few seconds, few minutes, to vary from, can have another orgasm, till she feel completely satisfied.
Is it wrong if a woman doesn't have that? Is it abnormal?
I won't say abnormal. Most probably everyone should have it. But yeah, some women have problem reaching orgasm for many reasons.
Could you explain what do you mean by problem reaching orgasm?
Some because like lots of questions coming to us from women say, I never felt orgasm in my life.
For women saying
from women. And that's variable, many reasons. Some of them, because women have problem knowing their self from kind of sexual organ. Because women can have orgasm through penetration, or some women can't have sex through penetration, orgasm through penetration. They have to have orgasm through outside stimulation to stimulate the clitoris.
Yes.
And if nobody do that for them, she will never reach orgasm.
And she doesn't know.
And she will not know. And some women really don't want to try or never experiment to feel their clitoris, and so they will not reach orgasm.
It's like that the explanation you gave with drugs. If you'd never tried it, you can never.
Yes.
It's that feeling. So I never tried it. So I don't know.
She doesn't know.
Does that also equate to some women don't like sex? They say, whatever, sex is it's not really something cool for me.
There must be something wrong because instinct. Most women who say that have problem. Either you had bad experience, worried, concern, depression. Most of them will have things because this is normal instinct,
And sometimes the performance, maybe the ignorance of the man.
Yeah, maybe
that could hurt her relationship or her experience.
Yeah. Many women have stuck in what we call sexless marriage, and she's busy with kids and she just wants to maintain her family because her family is important than her desires. For women, like kids are more important than her desires. They think, okay, I'll put up with this life because I want to keep my kids within a family. So they can't suppress their sexual desire to forget about it.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Doctor, Tell us about males and some of their problems when it comes to performance. Something that's prevalent among males that they suffer from. It's a challenge for them to stop them from having the dopamine effect, the heroin effect, as you called it.
Now, I think the major problems we have now, especially in the younger population, that cause sexual problem is pornography addiction.
Pornography
with
addiction.
masturbation, yes.
Okay.
With over masturbating, it's become proper addiction. The other thing is stress and anxiety.
Okay.
Okay, that's very prevalent nowadays, and guys,
That hurts sexual desire
yes,
and performance.
Yes, stress and anxiety is a big problem nowadays, and I think these two things are a major problem at young men at these ages. We see lots of guys coming to clinic say, "Doctor, I have erectile dysfunction."
Erectile dysfunction.
Yes, you are young. So they don't have erection. They're not married, most of them. And when you ask them, you find out they are having a problem with pornography and masturbation, to the level that these movies stopped causing them stimulation because they become desensitized.
You mean they get bored?
Yes, desensitized. So if you keep watching pornography, some men become desensitized. They're used to it. They lost their
doesn't mean anything to me.
Yes, they don't cause any desire anymore.
Wow.
So, and they think they have a problem with their erection. They don't. They are absolutely normal. It's just your brain desensitized because this strong practice. If they stop watching and control themselves a couple of months, they will be fine.
Interesting. So when you say porn addiction, what is porn addiction? When do you say this is porn addiction?
As we defined addiction earlier, you feel strong impulse that you have to do it every day. It's control your life. You become socially withdrawn just because you want to watch porn, and you ignore all other social activities and duties. If you don't watch it, you feel anxious, you feel stressed. If you use masturbation with it and you use it excessively, it controls you more and more. There is strong scientific evidence that pornography even change your brain wiring.
Change your brain?
Yes, change your brain wiring. There is lots of study compared the brain of porn addict with heroin addict, and they were exactly similar changes.
What do you mean? What exactly does change in the brain?
It's activation.
The way you think?
No, it's activation certain area in your brain that, or hyper stimulating this area that should not be stimulated. That's in that strength. Yes, that's high. Exactly what's heroin doing.
Oh my God.
For some reason, and I think it's the strength of porn companies, that pornography addiction was not considered proper scientific name. They still deny it and try to. I think there's a power not to recognize. Yes, I think there's a strong lobby not to recognize it as a form of addiction. But if anybody does proper search, he will find lots of scientific evidence exactly same as drug addiction.
Okay, doctor, you said there's let's call it a heroin effect with sex, and there is addiction with sex, and there is addiction with porn. Is porn designed to make you addicted?
Yes. This is the right word to use it. Those industries are very clever. They have neuroscientists, they study human behavior. The phenomena of pornography addiction was not there before the era of high-speed internet.
Of course.
Okay? When people used to use magazines
or tapes,
and tapes, you have more physiological stimulation. Okay?
What is that? Sorry, elaborate on the physiological.
The effect on your brain was reasonable. You watch a movie, only certain number of scenes.
Yeah.
It causes certain surge of dopamine, go away. That's still within reasonable limits.
We're not saying it's halal, but this is a scientific observation.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not about halal. Now, what happened when we had this high-speed internet? Now you sit on your computer and you keep scrolling endlessly with high, strong, intense scenes that keep giving you strong dopamine surge that in real life you'll never get this high level of dopamine.
Wow. Not even in sex?
Not even in sex. The strength of this stimulation is very strong, and continuous. Normal, you watch scene, then you keep scrolling, another one.
So your system
So
goes
it's
crazy.
fast internet. And they designed these scenes and these videos in a way to give you this intense excitement, and giving you this strong, intense dopamine surge that nothing in real life will give the same effect. Okay?
So this is abnormal pleasure.
Yes, abnormal pleasure. And this is why it's very strong. And this is why these people, when they get married, they can't perform. Because normal relationship does not cause the stimulation they need.
It's boring for them.
Yeah, it's boring. And this is why these people start going to more extreme in watching pornography. So they start with normal, then go to strange movie, more aggressive, more unusual sex scene, and they dig deep and deep in this dark world, and they get lost in it.
It is a dark world.
It is dark world, very dark world. They suffer, really suffer.
And I think, doctor, even the actors in it, they're suffering. There's a lot of problems with their gangs and organized crimes and things like that. It's a dark world.
It's dark world,
Like you said.
but it generates billions. Strong industry, and they have strong lobbying. And I said it's controlling, and they design it in a way to make it addicting and appealing. They are clever in how they design the scenes, how to make it strong, fast, give you the sensation. They know how our brain work.
Of course.
And try to serve us what get us hooked. Because if you don't get hooked, how they will make money,
And I'm connecting what you just said about pornography with the natural instinct of sex and that how people work and want to get married to achieve, that sexual kind of relationship with someone. It's destroying that. So it's destroying you your nature. It's destroying your nature, destroying your life.
Absolutely.
And if you don't have good sex with your wife, you have problems.
Yeah,
you have problems, you destroy your family.
Yeah.
Wow, it's all connected.
There is something we call tolerance or desensitization, which means what you see frequently, it will slowly lose its effect on you.
Of course.
Because you get used to it.
Yeah.
Anything in life, you get used to it, become less appealing. This is why I always use غض البصر, which is like
lowering the gaze.
Yes, lowering your gaze and don't watch. It's the best sex stimulation, because if you don't watch, if you've never seen, then when you get married, even normal,
it's going to be the most beautiful experience.
Yes, amazing experience. And this is, people say, like, before, men used to marry without even seeing their wife.
He doesn't care.
Yeah. We don't agree maybe with this, but for him, whatever she look, she's so sexy.
Yeah.
Because he don't know what's
exactly.
Yeah. Now everybody have standards. I want it to look like this. I want to look like this. It's not right. Yeah. It's not healthy.
Internet and social media killed us.
Yeah. And so the pressure it's put on women. Women have problem with body image because she want to be appealing. She want to get married, and she have to follow.
And that's her weapon.
Yeah.
The beauty.
Yeah, and it's become stressful for her, because if I'm not in that shape, I have tough life. And what's if she's not born so pretty? If she have extra weight on.
Nobody wants her.
Yeah. Nobody knows her, because everybody wants this
competition
standard,
is high.
And that's strong. Yeah. But if we follow our religion,
of course,
example, every woman become sexy, everyone become appealing, because the standards completely changed. We don't have any standards to compare.
There's a taste for everyone.
Yes. Yeah, this will become easier. Definitely.
Doctor, you talked about erectile dysfunction.
Yes.
And you said the young guys, not necessarily they have erectile dysfunction, it's just because they're porn addicts.
Absolutely.
May Allah and heal them. Like, what about the real erectile dysfunction? Can you tell us about that, and when should we worry about it?
So, real erectile dysfunction, when you have a disease that affected your erection, affected your blood vessels, your nerve, your hormones.
In the organ?
Yes.
Okay.
So in your body. So if you have any disease that affect this major part, then erection may not happen. For example, if a guy have diabetes is a major killer of erection.
Really?
Yes, because diabetes will affect your vessels, your nerve, everything.
Okay.
Then blood will not flow. And even if you have a desire in your brain and you want to have sex.
So the desire is there?
Yes, but it's not working. Okay,
Wow.
that's what we call erectile dysfunction. It's very common, more
Common.
yeah, very common. Statistically, it affects 40 to 50% of men above age of 40.
I'm 42, doctor. You're scaring me now.
Yeah, so yeah, you either in the
I
good
have to worry
half
about
or second half. So it's very common.
Okay.
Yes.
And the cure. That's the problem. What's the solution?
Before the cure, let's say the best cure is prevention.
Prevention.
Yes.
How do you prevent
So
it?
if you want to maintain strong sexual health, good sexual stamina, you have to start from your teens, looking after your health. Don't smoke. Don't eat junk.
Don't smoking.
Yes, smoking is a major killer. Yes, because smoke affects your blood vessels.
Interesting.
So don't smoke. Don't eat junk. Exercise well. Maintain your weight. Reduce stress.
Stress. These are the 5 things.
5 important things. If you do them, most probably you'll keep your strength, sexual health, or your life.
All my life until I die.
Most probably, unless you are hit by a disease.
Of course.
Okay, but if you do these 5, your chances of maintaining good sexual health is very, very high, and good general health as well.
Absolutely.
If you start having problems, real problems, then you come to a doctor where he see you, examine you, and then we give you some medication. Okay, there's plenty of medication now that can give you erection.
You mean like like Viagra?
Yeah.
These kind of
you can have medication. They are very safe against the rumors that don't cause any heart problems.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, that's wrong. They are very safe. If they're given under doctor prescription, they are safe in almost 98% of cases. They don't cause any problem.
Unless, of course, maybe you have a heart problem. That's a different story.
Even if you have a heart problem, they are safe. They are unsafe in certain situations. So if you have a heart problem, consult your doctor and he will find the right medication for you.
Okay.
If medication failed, we can go to other type of stronger injections, or we can do the surgery that, everybody knows me about this surgery where we do penile implant. We put a device that can restore erection and you can be functioning.
It's a mechanical device? Or?
Mechanical device inside, but it will give you the normal erection.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
Penile
about the
implant.
desire?
Desire is in the brain.
I mean, sorry, the sensation.
Sensation is from skin. So skin will
be there.
Of course. Erection is for hardness, for penetration. Okay. So the device will give you the hardness. Sensation will stay because it's coming from skin. Desire from the brain. Orgasm in the brain. So everything will be normal. Ejaculation will be normal. So we can fix any man.
Alhamdulillah. That's good.
Yeah, good.
Thank God for doctors and science.
Yes, absolutely.
Doctor, can we call this this is not an STD. No. Erectile dysfunction. It's not an STD.
No. STD is sexually transmitted diseases. It's infections.
Could you tell us about?
Yes.
Is that about your field
Yes.
also? Tell us about STDs because, it's a big story. It's a big thing. And so, what are STDs? When does it happen? How should we avoid it? Prevention.
So, sexually transmitted diseases are a wide spectrum of diseases, not one disease. It's the diseases infection that's transmitted between people through sex. You'll not get them unless you had sex with someone who have this disease. Okay. They are very common.
Very common.
More common than people think.
Okay.
And I said there's plenty of them. Some of them is curable. Some of them are not curable.
Interesting.
So not all of them are curable.
Okay.
Some of them you can prevent using condom. Some of them may be transmitted even if you use condom. Okay.
What's the most common one?
The most common sexually transmitted disease is human papillomavirus, HPV, that causes genital warts.
Genital?
Warts,
What is
the
that?
warts, in Arabic we call it thawalil. Thawalil warts.
Could you describe it? Because I'm not sure.
It's warts. It's the small pimples that appear on your hands, your...
Okay, it's like a skin disease kind of thing?
Yes, it's a skin disease. It's a genital warts, we call it, appear on the genital area. Even of these warts, some type of this virus can cause cancer in females.
Oh my God.
Called the cervix, part of the uterus.
It happens to the female or male-female?
It can happen both, but the thing is, the chance of cancer female is higher because it affects the inside. You can see it.
Interesting.
So it's more prevalent. There is a vaccine for it. So now vaccine become more popular because HPV is very common. and can be transmitted even with condom. Okay, because it's a skin contact. So even if you condom cover the penis, but if the infection is outside the area of coverage, it can affect. So there's no way to protect from STDs completely. If you have sex with someone you can't guarantee, there is always a risk. It's never zero.
What is the main thing that causes STD? Is it just hygiene?
No, it's transmitting from people to people. It's not
Where
related
does it
to
start,
hygiene.
though?
I think it started in the خليني أفكر لك بكلمة كويسة. Where it started. يعني هو pool. It started in people who had sex with multiple partners.
Interesting.
You know, and keep transmitting.
And then it just spread.
Yes, and
into mankind or societies.
Yes, yeah, it's spreading through these people. So
it's a chain.
It's a chain. Yeah, it's a chain started in someone. So, for example, HIV. They think HIV started with someone who had sex with a monkey.
Is that true? I heard.
I'm not sure how true it is.
Okay,
but
that's
because
crazy.
that's theory. And this guy had the virus and started having sex with someone else, and the chain started. So all HIVs are connected to that person.
Man who had sex with a monkey.
So yeah, so STDs are within the pool of people who are having sex with multiple partners across the history. It's coming. So
is it true that homosexuality is more prevalent in HIV and AIDS?
That's the other way around the question. HIV and AIDS are more prevalent in homosexuality.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's transmitted through blood. Is that true?
Yes. Yes, it's a blood to
Some blood cells get into the body, and then that's how it is. Okay, wow. And okay, so you said HPV is the most prevalent.
Yes.
Okay. And you mentioned something about multiple partners.
Yeah.
What about polygyny, which is multiple wives? Is that a problem? Should people with multiple wives, 2 wives, 3 wives, should they worry more about STDs?
No.
Okay.
Technically, but it's depend. You know, if we need to be from scientific point of view, if, for example, all these people, the man and his wives, only have sex with each other, and these wives never been married to someone else, and the man never had sex with someone except them, there should be no STDs. It will not come from the air inside.
Okay.
As long as it's a closed loop.
It's a closed loop, exactly.
But if one of these wives was married to someone else, okay, and that previous husband, for example, had, for example, HPV, and then he transmit this to his wife, and then the man have sex with her, he may transmit this to others. Okay,
right.
It is a possibility, yes.
Okay.
Nobody will know where's the source exactly, but in theory, if it's all closed loop, then STDs will not come to that particular couples.
Yeah. Okay. Doctor, طبعا, we know in the Sunnah, the Prophet, peace and blessing be upon him, warned us against 2 things when it's about intimacy. There's 2 things that are forbidden intimacy. One is the backside, anal, and the other is menstruation. Menstruation and, of course, postpartum.
Yes.
Let's club it together. It's one category. Is there any scientific damage or harm? طبعا, haram is haram. Even if there's no scientific harm or biological harm, we say it's haram. It's forbidden. But is there anything?
Now, generally speaking, if we talk about the science in more wide context, and if there is strong evidence to say it is harmful from health-wise, at the moment, we don't have that evidence. Might be there.
Of course.
What we always say, lack of evidence is not an absence of evidence.
Of course.
Okay? So maybe we still don't know. And haram, in us, as a Muslim, is stronger than science.
Of course.
You know? Haram, I don't care about science. Even if science say it's healthy or doesn't have a problem, most probably science still lacking. Whatever call.
But by the way, this never happens. Like something is haram.
Yes, it will never.
Something is beneficial and good.
Will never happen.
Yeah, I've never seen it in my life.
But digging deep on this topic, I found very interesting theory I searched the other day about anal sex and infertility. in women.
Infertility.
Yes. It's very interesting.
Okay.
Sperms are foreign bodies. When they go into the woman, they are foreign body. And you know, our body have learned to defend against foreign body.
Yes.
Because it can cause harm.
Yes.
The womb inside and when the mucus inside the woman's cervix have materials and substance that act as anti-immune system that lower the woman immunity so sperm can pass and won't be attacked and killed. And
that's in the womb only.
Yes, in the womb only. And they found if you expose other part of the body to sperm, so if you expose the anal mucosa to the sperm, there will be an immune reaction to these sperms that will form antibodies inside this woman's body to attack the sperm.
Okay.
So, and they've done a test and they exposed, for example, rectal mucosa, and they took sample from this rectum and examined, and they found strong immune reaction.
Like there's a danger there.
Yes.
There's an attack.
Yes, there's an attack and body trying to defend against this. And what they do when the body is attacked, they produce something called antibody.
Of course.
And these antibodies will stay in her blood. So, and this antibody may attack, that's the theory, the sperm in the womb and reduce the chances of pregnancy. So the theory that they make that anal sex may reduce your fertility. Now, there's papers on this, strong or not strong, there's not very strong evidence, but it's emerging. And it's a bit logical.
Yes.
You know? And there, yes. So it's possible a danger. For me personally, even if it's a theoretical or still weak paper, it's scary.
And the hadiths are harsh.
Yes.
Harsh on this.
Very harsh.
Yeah.
So it must be unhealthy.
Absolutely.
In a way or another.
Absolutely.
And we should not take it easy.
Yeah, absolutely. What about menstruation? Is there any damage, something like that, or do we have any theories? Or
no. From scientific point of view, I don't think there's anything to say it will cause any harm.
Hygiene?
But say hygiene, most probably.
Yeah.
It's not hygienic. But from pure science, there's no strong evidence or nothing. I'm not aware of any paper say it can cause harm if you had sex during menstruation. You know.
Okay. Doctor, you talked about, along the line, you talked about fetish.
Yeah.
Explain what is fetish in sex?
Fetish is when you have a certain unusual object or behavior that cause arousal, sexual arousal. Yeah, it's not the routine. Let's say.
It's not normal.
Yeah, it's not normal routine. So some people like have foot fetish, where they will only get aroused if they are kissing, touching, watching foot and feet. If they are kissing, touching feet. Some people may have different kind of fetish, some to cause arousal.
Okay.
You know, generally speaking, reasonable fetish that's not extreme and controlling. Okay, there's no harm. You know, as long as something that you can do with your wife, you can have whatever fetish you think, as long as it's within reason.
Okay.
But some people go to the extreme. It's become more extreme, where like, for example, some kind of fetish where they like to be hit hard.
Hit hard?
Yeah, or to be...
and that causes arousal?
Yeah, they get aroused if they feel like, or some people like want to be very submissive and be treated like... Humiliated. And that gives them arousals. The extreme of anything is not healthy.
This is psychological, doctor, or is it what is
I think it's psychological, yeah. I think it's psychological. So I've said reasonable fetish where you say, okay, I only get aroused if you wear a nursing outfit. Yeah, fine.
Okay.
If your husband have this fetish, it's okay.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, you do it for him. It's not harmless. So if your husband only get arousal if you hit him and make him bleed, no, it's not really normal.
Call the police.
Yeah, it's not healthy. So I think anything within reason, you can accommodate.
You know, doctor, why I ask about this is because, like I told you, I get these questions. And one of the questions hit me, and then I realized people told me about this. People were asking me several times about feet pics. What is the ruling of feet pictures, photos of feet? Is it halal or haram? So I was thinking, why would anybody want feet pics? And then I made a joke about it. It went viral. It went like 4 million views.
Because
and everybody was laughing. I was the only ignorant one.
feet fetish is the commonest type of fetish.
Interesting.
Yes, it's the commonest type of fetish. So, and this is why it will go viral. Now, this will go viral because we talk about feet fetish is very
There's
common.
a market for it.
Yeah, big market. It's very common.
Okay, wait. Let me, I just want to understand. I don't know, doctor, but like feet fetish that men want like feet or women like feet?
No, most common is no. Women will not. I don't think they will care about feet. Men feet like feet.
Women feet.
Yes, women feet, of course. Yeah.
Of course.
So yes, it's normal fetish.
It's normal. You're saying it's
very
normal.
common. But haram, if you have fetish to your wife feet, that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
But if you have fetish to women feet and you keep watching them, definitely this is haram. And you can't really argue about this.
Okay, doctor. What about it? Can we consider oral sex fetish?
No, oral sex is performance. As I said, it's not a regular fetish. Fetish, as I said, is kind of behavior that causes arousals. Oral sex is having sex,
Oral sex is having sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Through oral orifice.
Or okay. And from a medical perspective, is it harmful? Is it okay? Should we have some precautions? We're not talking about halal and haram.
Yeah, halal haram, I don't know, to be honest. It's very complicated for oral sex specifically.
Exactly.
Now, the only thing about oral sex, it's healthy. There's nothing against it. Does not cause any diseases generally if both are healthy. But you have to know that oral sex can transmit sexually transmitted diseases and infection like vaginal sex. So if a guy, for example, have HPV on his penile skin, you'll not know. The penis will look normal.
It looks normal.
Normal.
I thought you said there are spots in it.
Yeah, but some type of these viruses may not appear.
Okay.
Not everyone has spot. And you give him oral sex, this virus can transmit to your throat.
Oh my God.
Okay? And can cause you these polyps and warts in your throat, and can increase your risk of throat cancer.
Wow, that's dangerous.
Same as vaginal sex. So if a woman give a random guy oral sex, she have to know that she's at risk because she don't know what he done, what infection he have. Okay. So you have to treat oral sex the same as penetrative sex. If you're doing it with someone you can guarantee that he's monogamous, condom.
I.e. your husband and wife.
Yes, or you are husband and wife in a close relationship.
Yeah, of course. Make sure he doesn't have another relationship.
Yes, absolutely.
And of course, this goes for the woman too.
Yes.
Both ways, of course.
Both ways. If a woman have infection in her throat, she can transmit it to the man.
Okay. And of course, the sex organ of the woman also has it, and then something happens. Okay, interesting. Doctor, male circumcision. Is that, before I ask, is that something in your field also?
Yes, we do male circumcision.
Okay, so tell us about male circumcision, because nowadays from an Islamic teacher I get a lot of misconceptions about Islam. They say it's mutilation.
Yeah.
So tell us about it. Is it really mutilation? Is it healthy? Is it unhealthy? If somebody's uncircumcised, is that bad for him?
Okay, let's talk about science, because I'm a doctor. I have to talk about science. For science, we have few evidence that circumcision is beneficial for men, especially in countries where HIV is very common.
HIV?
Yes. For example, in Africa, HIV is very prevalent in certain parts of Africa.
The monkey thing started there, or what's going on?
No, I think it's common because blood transmission and mom to her child through pregnancy. It's very prevalent in Africa, HIV. Certain part of Africa is very prevalent. But they found out that circumcised men have lesser chance of getting HIV than uncircumcised men. And they found out in this extra skin, they have a special receptors where HIV virus can stick to.
Oh.
And this is why they recommend circumcision in Africa to reduce the HIV transmission. So
Interesting.
that's the strongest evidence for the benefit of circumcision. It reduced the transmission of HIV.
HIV.
That's
HIV specifically.
Specifically.
Okay.
Okay. We don't have any stronger scientific evidence more than that at the moment to talk about it. Mutilation or not mutilation, definitely it's not a mutilation talking from religious point of view.
Of course.
And using the word of mutilation is just an ugly word to attack a concept.
Fear mongering.
Yeah.
Makes you scared of it.
Yeah. So yeah, this is no. Don't use it on circumcision, please. We are more aware.
It's a medical procedure.
And it's a healthy procedure for an extra-redundant skin. It's not a mutilation. It's just removing extra piece of skin. New concept now that's very interesting.
Okay.
People will hear about this now, maybe the first time in their life.
Okay.
New concept now increasing, something called microbiome.
Microbiome.
Yes. Microbiome is where every part of our body have a special family of bacteria that lives there.
Okay.
Okay. So for example, in your mouth, you have a special environment, special microbiome, special type of bacteria that's naturally live there, part of your body.
Not harmful.
Not harmful, but actually it's helpful.
Okay.
To produce substance that can be useful to your body. In our gut, we have a special microbiome. In our skin, everywhere, every part of our body have a special microbiome. Now there's a new theory talking about microbiome shift in circumcision. That you'll have a healthier microbiome if you are circumcised. So you'll have better quality of bacteria that can cause less health issue. It's very emerging.
What's new?
Very emerging. I can't really dig deep because I don't know much.
Interesting.
But it makes sense. Because if you remove this foreskin, you'll have different bacteria than if you have this foreskin. This bacteria, we don't know. Maybe it's produced something harmful. It may produce some substance that make you less sensitive to certain things.
You mean
I
the
don't
foreskin?
know. Yeah, the foreskin, but we don't know. As I said earlier, lack of evidence does not mean absence of evidence.
Yes.
We don't know. We are a Muslim. We have Allah. He told us to do something. Definitely for benefit.
Of course.
I don't need science to prove it.
And
I don't care.
Humanity is living perfectly fine with circumcision.
Yes.
Couldn't have problems.
Yeah. Science, a human being, are not very clever. No, they're not clever. Just admit it. Compared to, if they're clever, they will invent everything from day one, It takes us thousands of years to invent the wheel.
Yeah, true.
And to decide this better than any other shape. We take time to develop. So don't use your brain too much to judge things that's so complicated that will take us years to reach, and just make strong conclusion now. Keep options open.
Absolutely. This is a beautiful scientific kind of approach to science.
Yeah.
Because, subhanAllah, nowadays we see some Muslims, unfortunately, they have very weak belief, and they always want to attach primarily science with their belief.
I think that's absolutely strong, because I said science is amazing.
Of course.
Science
I love science.
Yes, science is amazing. It explains things. But science is as good and as strong as our brain and mind can produce at this moment. As we treat a human mind as a whole, or our brain power, we produce certain input at this stage. If we look at it after 20 years, we look and say, what's this? This is rubbish. If you look at the past now, 10 years ago, and you look at mobile phone, think, oh gosh, they are so primary, basic, ugly phones.
I can't look at it.
See, at that time, we look at them, oh, amazing.
Yeah. Exactly.
So how you can trust this thing that changed that quickly with major decisions? No, it's evolving. Yes, it's useful, but it's not fault proof.
And I might even add, correct me if I'm wrong, unpredictable.
And unpredictable. And we are so weak. This is why Allah gave us certain instruction.
Just follow that.
Okay, if you prove it, I will tell you. I will not say circumcision is harmful. Give me one evidence that circumcision is harmful. Prove evidence. You'll never get that. Never.
What about the people they say that they have some damage to the organ because of circumcision?
It will not cause any damage.
Maybe it's a medical error, mistake.
Yeah, if error can happen.
Of course, that's different.
There is risk of error, but circumcision generally is very safe procedure.
What about for older men? Because sometimes sometimes we get reverts.
Yeah.
People who newly accepted Islam, 30, 40 years old.
You can do it easily.
And they get scared, like, oh, I have to get circumcised now. I'm scared. I don't want to convert to Islam because of this.
To be honest, now I'm not a scholar, but I encourage scholar to talk about it. If you convert in Islam and you don't want to do circumcision, then do it.
Yeah.
Convert
we always
to Islam,
tell them that.
welcome, and leave it.
Absolutely.
It's an extra effort to have the full shape.
It's true.
If you're willing to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, come on. Ignore
Absolutely. This is what I always say.
Yeah.
And to get into the circle of Islam. Later, you want to be a better Muslim, a good Muslim. That's up to you. It's not a showstopper.
Yeah, it's a ritual, and
absolutely.
But
today, with science and technology, is it because I remember my dad? He used to tell me when circumcision happens, there is one doctor. I don't even know if he's a doctor.
Yeah.
He comes to the village. Yeah, cuts everyone and leaves. Now it's different. It's very nice and sophisticated
very
and
easy
safe.
now. Yes.
Is it painful for older men? I'm talking about.
It's not.
What are they gonna feel?
It's not very painful.
Not very painful.
Pain is tolerable.
Okay.
Last few days, and you can recover quickly.
Few days.
Yes.
And then you're functional fully.
Yeah, absolutely.
During the surgery, is it a surgery yet, or it's not a surgery anymore?
It's a surgery. Yeah. Small procedure.
But sorry, my son, when he was born, they just put a ring.
Yes.
And then slowly it just fell. He didn't even feel
you can do this with kids. With adults, you can do it. It's more complicated. You have to do it in a different way because these rings are easy and the skin is very soft, elastic. You can do this with kids.
That's why.
With adults, you have to do it in a different way. Slightly different way. Yeah.
Okay. But you give them painkillers and anesthesia and everything.
It's not.
Okay. It's not a must, but if you want, consider it, please. Could book an appointment. Okay, doctor. I hope we have time. It's 8:10 now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. طيب. Let's conclude with something, a story or something extreme about your experience in this field. And give us before that also a story, and give us an nasiha, an advice to younger men and older men, married women about sex life.
I will not give you a story. I'm not good at remembering stories, to be honest. Okay. I'll give you a general case, and this is for women, married women especially. In our culture, women feel shy to talk about sex.
Yes.
And many of them approach me when they get married and they notice that there's problem in their sexual life. For example, the husband does not approach them for sex. They can spend months and months without sex. They feel shy to talk about it to the husband. They feel that awkward to claim this right. Even if they claim it, their parents may not be supportive. And they can say, listen, this is your husband. Don't be shy.
Parents.
Yeah, with the wife's parents, yeah. Even if she starts complaining, she may not have enough support and say, listen, this is your family, this is your husband, especially if she had kids. You have to put up with, don't be so rude. Why you talk about this? If you want it, he will come to you. If you don't want it, you should not. And they feel this pressure and they live this sad, miserable, sexless marriage life because the community does not support her.
That's
and
terrible.
This is wrong.
Yes.
This is not part of even Islam.
No.
It's your right. You are not rude. You are not awkward if you claim your right.
It's natural.
If you are married, sex is halal. And if it's halal, you can talk about it loudly. Say, I'm not having my right.
With the right people.
With the right people,
Absolutely.
of course.
Yeah.
So don't be shy to ask for your right. To have a stable relationship. If your husband is not cooperative, go to your parents. If your parents not cooperative, try to find someone. Go to his parents. Get your right. Go to expert doctors. Try to get your right, and don't be shy. Because, and I'll tell women, don't say I'm living for my kids, Because eventually your kids will get older and they will leave you and you'll sit down miserable in your life. You have the right to have a stable sexual relationship with a husband. And this is very common nowadays.
I noticed that you focus more on the women.
No,
Men don't have a problem with that?
No, it's less. This is very common in our culture in women. I know this from social media. Whenever we post about this, I have hundreds of women coming to me saying, I have a problem with my husband. He didn't come to me. After we have, for example, first child, he never approached me. And then you ask her, how long? Say 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Why you are not talking about it? Because my parents said, don't mention it. Stay for your kids. I want to stay for my kids. She feel the pressure. She feel unloved. And that's wrong. Get your right. Don't be shy. Because there is something wrong.
Doctor, now you opened a big door.
Yeah.
And I want to understand this more. When you say that man, it's unusual for a man for 1 year, 2 years, not to fulfill his sexual desire. Something's going on.
Yes, absolutely. Something's going on. That's what I'm telling them.
What do you think are the possibilities? What's going on with this man?
Many factors. Yeah. One, he might be depressed. Could be psychological disease and he needs treatment. Okay? He might be having secret fetish outside the house. And
fetish?
Yes, and he doesn't want to have this with his wife. He may be homosexual. And he's just married because he wants a kid and to look normal in his community. He may be porn addict. He may have erectile dysfunction and he's so shy to talk about it. Definitely there's something wrong.
Okay, wait. I'm going to be the lawyer of the man.
Okay.
Maybe she's not attractive.
That's not right.
Why?
Absolutely. This is the weakest excuse.
Really? Okay.
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
At the beginning of our podcast, we talk about difference between men and women towards sex.
Yeah.
If a man is not emptying his sexual energy somehow, eventually I always say, if you give him a female monkey, he will go for it.
And that's how AIDS started.
Yeah, because it's a desire. If he's not emptying this desire through masturbation, pornography, extramarital relationship, this desire will build and eventually he will feel attractive to anyone.
Yes.
So you can't deny that. It will be extremely unlikely unless she's not ugly. If she's very, very ugly, stinky, it needs to be extreme of the extreme.
No, but what I mean is he found her a little unattractive, so he looked for somewhere else.
Yeah. So the problem with him looking somewhere else.
Yeah.
He's looking somewhere else. That's a problem. It's not because she's unattractive.
Okay.
Because even the most unattractive woman can be attractive at a certain point to a man who have a strong sexual desire and he needs to empty it.
Yeah.
So it's not an excuse,
Yeah.
And I always say, why you are not attractive? Is he Brad Pitt? Asking for Angelina Jolie? Does he have 6 packs? And he wants you now to be...
Yeah.
This is the weakest excuse to say she's not attractive. She's not attractive, you're doing something wrong. And if she's not attractive for you, release her.
You're right, absolutely. That's another solution. Could be.
But the problem is in him.
He's the problem.
Yeah, I think if you are using the unattractiveness and excuse, I always say it's your problem. Because there's something wrong you are doing. So it needs to be explored more details,
Okay. Like some women, I get that sometimes. She says, we have a sex life, but I don't feel anything. It's not nice. I complain.
Yeah.
What do we do here? Is that the same problem that you've just said?
No,
a sexless life?
No, that's completely different as well. She may have depression, stress, anxiety. Maybe she have a certain trauma in her life from sex, abuse. There's many, many reasons. We need to explore the reason of this problem.
But doctor, sorry, we'll conclude with this, but this is kind of, a lot of people suffer from this, from my experience at least. The man doesn't have a lot of sexual experience or knowledge, not experience, but knowledge. So he doesn't know how to treat a woman. And she's shy. She's shy to tell him about her desires, her orgasm, things like that. And so her experience becomes very bad. And they don't like sex. They're like, we're not. So but what I understood from you is that that's extremely unlikely.
Listen, I tell you, in a normal, healthy relationship, our relationship when we get married is evolving. If you are in a normal, healthy relationship, the relationship will be dynamic and evolving. Yes, it's normal for the wife to be shy at the beginning. And the man at the beginning of relationship, he's setting the base of this relationship. But with time, trust, comfort, she become more comfortable exploring her desire to her husband.
It gets better.
And this is why you notice, like, sometimes women after 10 years of marriage become more comfortable to show their desire. They are less shy.
Yes.
And after 15 years of marriage, she become more and more demanding and more empowered to say, I want this, do this, because she's more relaxed now. You gave her. I think it's a success for a man if he managed to get his wife comfortable to tell him what she wants. This means he's a real man. He treated her very well. She become comfortable to talk about this sensitive topic.
That's beautifully put.
Yeah.
So you're saying after marriage, sex becomes better and better. So at the age of maybe 20, they got married at 20, they're just still exploring. Yeah. It's still confusing for the woman or unclear. Yeah. 30, 40 becomes better.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
It's a success. Now, the best couples who come together to my clinic, because when you come with your wife, you mean that you are very successful couples. You have a strong communication, you know. And if your wife is happy to tell you, listen, I have a problem with my sexual desire, or I don't like this position, or I want to try this. This means you made her that comfortable. You make her that comfortable, you know. And you are a successful man. You managed to treat her well, that she opened up and gave you her desire, and she was not shy, comfortable with you, and this means that you have very good communication as couples.
That's the key word there.
Communication is very important.
Very, very, when it comes to a good, healthy sex life.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, doctor.
I want to say, like, this is like مقدمة Ibn Khaldun. You know, it's the introductory.
We're just touching the surface.
Everything we talk about can take a whole series.
I know.
Absolutely.
I know. I could stay here for hours talking, but you have things to do.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's short time, but we will do it again.
Doctor,
we'll
please,
finish.
once you come back to the UAE, we have to sit down again.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for
coming
here.
Thank you for the invitation. Amazing.
God
Thank you
bless
very much.
God bless you. Thank you.